This is Francesco Albertino with the Rogue Ran. I want to talk a little bit about the commercials like the one you see up on the screen, the Super Bowl commercials, and how the social warrior justice warriors are out there trying to unite people to spread further propaganda, to spread unrest, to shove the symbolism down our throats with this obvious social engineering that they have going on. And it's playing right into all these little social justice warriors hands with all the political civil unrest and the narrative that seems to be being pushed out there. Um, just taking a look at two commercials, one being the one that's playing right now on the screen, is about immigration. The terrible treatment immigrants received when they came into America in the 1850s. And it turns out that Budweiser's Adolphus Bush was one of those immigrants, and they covered in that screen. Another one is like the Audi Super commercial, where they push the narrative about gender inequality and the pay gap that exists out there between the different genders. And it's hidden symbolism within these commercials, and the progressive media outlets are up and applauding it, saying this is one of the greatest things. They love these uncomfortable commercials, and they love the fact that the Budweiser's tackling immigration, and Audi is tackling gender inequality. But you got to think, they're up there and they're saying how great these are. And these are the same media outlets for the last thousands or hundreds of, not hundreds, the last 8 years have sat by quietly and not said a word as Obama has used drones to bomb the Middle East to oblivion, from Syria to Iraq to Libya, everywhere. And these essentially unconstitutional drone wars. And that has been the cause of the refugee crisis in the first place. We've caused, with all of our bombing out there in the Middle East, the immigration crisis that we are now having to deal with. And we didn't have a solution in place. The solution they had was bring them over here unvetted with a lot of the extremists, which is not a solution at all. Many will argue, such as myself. They thought it would play well, but a lot of people aren't on there saying, no, this is bull. We don't like it. If you look at a lot of the YouTube comments out there, they're just verbally ripping these companies apart, but for turning the Super Bowl into a propaganda piece to push their social justice warrior narratives out there. And a lot of them have said, hey, maybe we need to boycott these people, and some of them are even reporting them to YouTube as terror pieces. I don't know if I'd go that far. And then you got the halftime show that's coming up. We got Lady Gaga, and a lot of people were asking, well, is she going to get political? What is she going to do? And I think now we realize that, yes, she's going to get political, because yesterday she went out, she held a news conference, and she said, look, what I'm going to do is my show's going to encompass the themes of inclusion and equality. Well, we all know what that means. We all know she's a huge supporter of Hillary Clinton. Now, the Super Bowl NFL came out and said, look, we don't want any political narrative, any political commentary being pushed, but it seems as though she may be doing that, because we all know nowadays what some of these weaponized words, buzzwords like she's been using, will do to go around spread civil unrest, that whole agenda that they have out there, and turn into overdrive some of this rioting with these black-clad individuals that we've been seeing. And I just posted a picture how it's similar to this picture had Nazis, but I think the communists were even worse during World War II in Germany, and pushing like that with narrative. Lansky's, theories, ideologies. They seem to be following that. So, you got football out there, and all the snowflakes are going to be watching. And you got to wonder if the NFL is going to piss off anybody, if they're going to piss off their target audience, as they have done in the past with some of their antics. We all remember Beyonce with the Black Panther salute, and the message that she was pushing. And that's because the system out there wants us fighting amongst ourselves in this identity politics and the social engineering that we see. So basically, I think I may need a safe space now. And because there's going to be some toxic masculinity out there that is going to scare me, and I need to hover away. So anyways, here goes the Super Bowl. It's going to happen tomorrow. We're going to see what happens. The big question is, what will Lady Gaga do? And then will the other commercials do? Will they continue to push these social justice narratives? This has been Francesco Abruzzino with the Uncensored Report.